We do have a chat that a driver had sent us with
Oh, okay.
the
Yeah.
chat about the whole issue and what the Uber support chatbot was saying, or person. I mean, there were actually some
I
spelling
don't know
errors
what
in
this
this
is,
one.
bro. If this is a
So I
chatbot,
think
this
this
is
is
a
actually
failed
a
chatbot.
person.
Yeah.
I don't
this
know
is
if it was
bad.
AI because there was definitely some spelling errors there that would
This is
be
bullshit.
like somebody typing.
Well,
But yeah, this is pretty interesting. So yeah,
yeah.
we also say make sure you send it to us so we can take a look at it and things, especially if things like this are happening. You get 40, 50 emails all in a very short amount of time, knowing
Yep.
something's up. But
Nope,
you can
nope,
also
nope.
go to the support
Yeah.
and then send us the support chat of what's going on.
Yeah. Okay, look.
So
This is easy to do, people. Okay, this gentleman did it. This is the gentleman that actually sent me the email saying that, Serge, I'm getting logged out in Georgia. I'm going like, sorry, I just add you to my list. And I'm seeing the same screenshots. And then he goes, well, I went to support and said this to them. And Chris does good voiceovers. So this is all Chris's, obviously. And what you guys are going to hear towards the end of this, okay? Uber, how you all doing over there? How's everybody? I know who's in charge of fixing support. This is just bad. If this is your AI getting trained like this, scrap, start over. This is not a good bot. If this is a human, definitely not well trained. But go ahead, Chris. Go ahead. Let's see what this
all right.
support
Well,
person
you
said
can
to this
be
gentleman.
I'll be support and you can be the driver who's pissed off.
Bro, I can't read any of this. But which
Oh,
one is
okay.
support? Black one is support? No,
Yeah.
the white one. Okay.
Well, if you can't read it, no worries, I will.
No, I can't read.
So
It's too far. My glasses
I-
are computer glasses, but I can't read shit. I need to get them fixed.
that's all right. Don't worry. We'll
yeah.
make a clear distinction between. So hold on. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for reaching out, Francis. My name is Sarah from Uber Support. I'll be assisting you today. Could you please tell me about your issue so I could assist you?
Yeah, I'm in the SAV queue. When I decline 3 requests, the app is shutting itself off and sending me a code to reconnect and also asking me which vehicle I want to put into service. Immediately stop this practice.
Thanks for letting us know about your concerns. Sorry for the inconvenience caused to you.
Uber has no right to shut my app off and reset my settings.
Well, this is because you declined 3 requests. Sorry to hear about those issues. This issue usually can be resolved by trying the following: log out of the Uber app and log back in. Force quit the app or restart your phone.
It doesn't matter. You have no right to sign me out.
And decline rides against the Uber policies. I hope you know about this.
Bullshit.
This is
No,
an
this is not
automatic
bullshit. This is blatant fucking. This is illegal.
Oh yeah.
Because we're going to show you the TOS in a minute. So you go ahead, buddy.
So we'll say.
Right? And then this is an automatic process on top of it.
It says you are so wrong. I'm an independent contractor. I can decline every request if I want. What I cannot do is cancel rides I've already accepted. You better study your Uber manual better.
Okay, so if you decline, then this is totally depend on you. But I hope you don't contact if your account is blocked because of this, because it's Uber's rights.
What?
I have no idea what this chatbot is saying, or like this is why I think it's a person in the Philippines, because they're not speaking English properly, and there's a lot of issues there.
You don't think this is a bot?
I don't think this is an AI bot. I think this is actually a person that's responding because of the way the context is. At least on a predictive algorithm, or I mean a predictive AI like ChatGPT or these chatbots, they actually will formulate sentences a little bit better than this. So I believe this is a real person. And chat, if you think this is a real person talking, put 1. If you think it's a chatbot or an AI bot, put 2.
Okay.
That way, then we can have a better consensus.
I don't know.
And then
where are we?
I won't
ask again.
Oh no, I won't ask again before I contact my attorney. Do not turn my app off for declining a request. That makes me your employee.
Since I have already provided you with the best possible resolution, I am now closing this chat from my end. You can write back to us if you have any further queries. Thank you for chatting with us. Have a fantastic day.
And then later it says, have we resolved this issue?
No.
And let's try again. I can connect you to somebody else. Please select an option below.
Oh, okay. All right. I was wrong. Everybody's saying this is a human. Yeah. So if this is the service that we're going to get, you know, we talked about this last week. They have 3 prongs now. They have an AI bot, live chat, and calling in, right? So this is one of the 2, obviously, whatever.
We Zoom when
And
somebody's getting
whoever this
fired.
support agent
Exactly.
is, I'm like, it literally says you cannot deny any trips. 1, 2, they go, oh well, when you get deactivated for declining trips, don't call me. I'm going like, no, that's
Yeah,
not
that's
the
not how
case,
it
Uber.
works.
That's not how it works, Uber. So you can, I mean, I know who the support lady is who's trying to fix all this. You know, we should talk, okay? And then, yeah, exactly. After Chris actually put this at the right place, and then I go down the rabbit hole. Okay, I'm just going like, I mean, I'm going like, did the TOS change? TOS meaning terms of service, people. You all get this. This is from Prop 22. I'm in California, so I'm bound by Prop 22. I do get the TOS as well, the general one. I want you to guys pay attention to B, where it says B towards the lower third of the screenshot. It says the network company does not require the app-based driver to accept any specific rideshare service or delivery service requests as a condition of maintaining access to the network company's online enabled application or platform. Okay, this is
Boom.
pretty clear to me. Is that pretty clear?
That's clear. You know,
Yeah,
most of
it's
the time
like,
it's all legal jargon. You're like, wait, what's going on? Let's clarify this. That actually makes pretty good sense to me, saying that
yeah,
they cannot require you to accept or deny anything based on criteria to keep you on the platform. Meaning you can
yeah,
accept and deny any trip you want,
yeah.
and they cannot do anything about it because you're considered an
Well,
independent contractor according to Prop 22,
that
or at
agent did
least
not
in this
read that.
aspect. Huh?
That agent did not read that. This part.
No, no.
Um,
Well, this
yeah,
this
and then
again, this
on
part's in California, not necessarily when it comes
no, no, no,
to
no.
the
I
Philippines.
you know me. I went deeper in the rabbit hole after this one.
Oh,
And
of
then
course.
on C, okay, here. This is from the Uber TOS, my latest TOS, which I save all 27 pages and read all wonderful 27 pages of legal
And
bullshit.
you highlight, take notes, and
Yeah,
you get a
I do all that.
different
Yeah,
chat
because I'm an
GPT
idiot.
now.
You know, I'm a moron, but you know, it comes handy, bro. It comes handy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
yeah.
occasions like this, when they go, "Hey, we're logging you out," I'm like, "No, your TOS says you can't do that. I can decline all I want." So this part, I'm not going to read word for word, but this part clearly says we're walking away from being your employer. You are not our employee. We have an independent contractor relationship. So, you know, that's it. This is 1.1, right? And this clearly indicates that the consumer or the rider is our customer and we are Uber's customer. This is what basically says in legal mumbo jumbo. However, on the next one at 1.2 or whatever we're going, yep, 1.2. Okay. So this is the one that's the general TOS that everybody gets in their app or updates. This is the latest one. It says 1.2, your choice to provide P2P, meaning peer-to-peer service to riders. We do not and have no right to direct or control you. How many do you agree with that? You agree with that? Okay. Subject to platform availability, you decide when and wherever A, you want to offer P2P service facilitated by our platform, and B, you want to accept, decline, ignore, or cancel a ride, defined below, request, provided in each case that you agree not to discriminate against any potential rider in violation of the requirements defined below. Got that? So racial, you know, discrimination, obviously, and all kinds of stuff. But this clearly says, accept, decline, ignore, cancel, or ride request, period, as you wish. And then it continues, subject to your compliance with this agreement, you are not required to accept any minimum number of rides in order to access our platform. And it's entirely your choice whether to provide P2P services to riders directly. Then why the F are you logging me out? Huh? I'm not sure.
I
You
don't
are
know.
breaking your own TOS. You're deactivated. I mean, this is bullshit right there. This is
Uber, you're
you. This is
deactivated.
yours. Right. And then it continues. It says using our platform or using any other method to connect with riders, including but not limited to other platforms, meaning I can be on Lyft and Uber at the same time. You understand, however, that your rider's experiences with your rides, as determined by rider input, which is the rating system, may affect your ability to access our platform. I get that. If this is not clear as day, that you should not be turning my app off after 3 offers in the middle of the busiest holiday week of the year, travel year, right? Week of the year, I don't know what it does. Now, there will be some people who say, well, you know, it was a bug, it was this, it was that. Hopefully it was fixed. And this goes into, this is all in your apps, people. You can all read this because I've read this, almost memorized all this garbage. Now, in 6.1, they have put in a disclaimer. And guess why is that in all capitalized? Because this is the glitch gate. Like, this is the part that says, look, we don't guarantee our app will work correctly all the time. So if you decide to sue our ass, we have this clause that may get us out of trouble, which says, look, we just provide a platform. Sometimes it works. We don't guarantee anything that it's going to work properly. But when it's done intentionally, after 3 in a row, you boot me off, and it's happening all over the country, I think it's too much of a coincidence. Again, thank you for fixing it. Much appreciated if you did fix it. But let's not play these games. And this is for everybody who keeps asking me every week, Serge, I didn't accept a few. Am I okay? Am I going to get deactivated? Well, sir, if you do get deactivated, and then I just read you word for word from the Uber TOS, and Lyft TOS is pretty much identical to this, that you will not get deactivated. You can take your acceptance rate to 0 if you want, because that's what it says right here. It's up to you, obviously. Now, you may have tier problems. You may have, you know, you can't reach, obviously, diamond by declining trips. In certain cities that have certain acceptance rate requirements. We all know those games. However, in general, do not accept trips if they are not profitable. And this allows you to do so. That's it.
Yep. So that was a big mouthful of everything that was going on, but I think it cleared a lot of things up. First off, it cleared up these types of things should not be happening, especially if it's multiple areas, not just one. It's not limited to one area. It's limited to multiple areas. And then also it does clarify that you can deny rides. You don't have to accept every single ride. And it shows that right there. So again, those people who are worried, if you're new, you're not understanding of that. Yeah, this is definitely something that you can use for your advantage to not take rides that you don't think are profitable to you. Also, another thing that you need to know is your costs. We've talked about that. I just put a video about that, especially for new drivers, 20 tips on things that you need to know about that. The first tip was know your costs. The second one was you don't have to accept every ride. And that comes down back to this. So full circle, everybody.
Yep.
But,
And
but
CEO of Kid Cabo is here, Rebecca Locke. I'm going to have our, yeah, please, Rebecca, don't play these games. If you want to have a successful Kid Cabo or kids rideshare services, don't do these things. We just don't need these things, right? I mean, don't put people off. Don't do any of that stuff. So there you go. Yeah. So decline all you want, guys. And then if they do boot you off, send me an email because we have the TOS. I mean, hey, they're breaking their own TOS. I'm going like, glitch or no glitch, I decline. And then next week, this is a promo for next week. We're going to do cherry picking 101. So this kind of goes with that because how to cherry pick, number one. Number two, and you may say, oh, there are no cherries in my city. There's always cherries. There's new things to look for now. We're going to warn you about those things. There's hidden surge trips. All kinds of good things are happening now. And then this TOS says decline all you want. It's theirs, not mine. I didn't put it there. Their high-paid lawyers put it there. Now, I wouldn't be surprised. Next week, we'll get an amendment, Chris. They change all this shit now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Uber.
I don't know.
Well, I don't think they really can, to be honest, because otherwise, yeah, you're starting to look at employee territory versus independent contractor. I think the clause has to continue in there saying that you're allowed to be able to accept or deny or cancel or ignore any ride requests that you so choose, because that helps strengthen the independent contractor status that they're trying to portray to everybody versus an employee status. So if they're telling you you have to take rides or accept a certain criteria amount in order to gain access to the platform, now you are opening up a can of worms you probably don't want to when it comes to being an employee versus an independent contractor. We all know
you can't have
Uber and
the
Lyft
cake, eat
do
it
not
too. You
want that.
cannot have the cake and eat it too. You cannot have
Nope.
the cake and eat it too. This says that you decline, or when you decline, then you throttle. Okay, I'm not buying throttling. Throttling has many versions. People say, oh, I'm not getting trips, whatever. Okay, things could be happening there, which I know what it is, but let's say they don't throttle. But then, don't set acceptance rates level for me to see destination, things like that. A lot of cities have that still, Chris. You have to reach that threshold for you to be able to see the destination. Then to reach platinum, you have to have certain AR and CR levels, I'm like, what's none of this is necessary. If that paragraph is not making it clear enough that on one hand, you're saying decline all you want, it's okay. We're not going to hold you, bound you by it. We're not going to force you. And then on the other hand, at the end, the carrot and stick game we're playing is, oh, well, if you don't reach 85% AR and 5% CR, we're not going to get you to diamond. I'm like, that just doesn't work, man. It doesn't work. That's eating having the cake and eat it too. So we're going to fix this though. I mean, seriously, because legislation is going to come in at some point, because this is bad. It's bad for everybody. It's bad for Uber. It's bad, it's bad for drivers. It's bad for the consumer. It's bad for everybody. Let's not play these games for a simple business. Okay, let's go.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you get notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.